Um, Lots of times I'm just channeling what's given to me. A lot of them, I get the message and I just put my own personal experience on it. The one I'm going to start off with really blew my mind because I was just sitting there eating a bowl of cereal at 4 o'clock in the morning one morning. And I went outside and the moon was out and nice and full and there were clouds drifting in front of it, and I started getting this sort of deep down connected to the earth tribal beat going, and I flew back in the house and penned this one I called The Hunt. Luminescent moon, transparent cloud enshrouded, ancient memories of when leather skins pounded, of when fires burned high atop many a hill, my clansmen and I gathered to make the kill. Our caves ensconced near the edge of the snow, great beasts awaiting in the valley just below. Chill winds tugging, frost clings to my beard, mighty beasts unaware of the creature feared. Drums gaining rhythm, my sculpted muscles tense, my spirited gleams, I'm consumed by suspense. My brothers and I, in furs matted with blood, proudly wear badges of scars, earth, and mud. I look away from the fire, in the distance others, each clan different, yet each one my brothers. The herd below somehow catches the scent, advantage now lost, chance of victory spent. In tongue unknown, under my breath I curse, the herd in panic now, could this go worse? Mammoths in flight, in carnal fear fleeing, in pursuit below, other tribes I'm seeing. Closing the crescent, they chase one my way. Would escape happen or fill the larder today? Along high cliff edge sits a mighty boulder. Running swift I push with sculpted shoulder. Falling, would the timing be right? With my heart beating mad, I run into the night. Down from the cliff top, there's no time for delaying. It will take many for this mammoth to be slain. The boulder has missed, our clans all now attack. Some with spear, with axe, others at hamstring hack. My cave mate crushed, bleeding, the beast enraged. This food for many months in battle is engaged. Older since the last, I no longer freeze with fear. My lessons learned, I've now mastered the spear. Bleeding madly now, getting weak, almost complete. My throw makes the kills for many younger to eat. Like I said, when I channel, I just sit back from the computer and just go, wow. I'm so filled with gratitude and love for the gift that the divine bestowed upon me to share with everyone. One of the chief things that I found on my personal journey, wrestling with my own masculinity, is self-love especially, and how to recognize it and give it to myself, and as such reflect it back to others and help them to love themselves too. So the next one I'm going to read to you is called The Tide of Love. Love is a tide, it ebbs and flows. Unknown is where the river goes. Love isn't easy to ever replace, nor the painful memories to erase. Remember the good times instead, when sadness echoes in your head. We can wallow in pity and ever dwell, telling the world just go to hell. It's never easy to admit love died, no matter how we fought or tried. For sometimes love we try to save still ends up in an untimely grave. We take the time for wounds to heal until we're ready once more to feel. Only then once more take a chance and hope to find some true romance, where once more we feel complete as our broken heart begins to beat, with newfound love fondly giving our life purpose, reason for living. Moving forward with love the guide, filling the void that was left inside. In love we're held in new embrace, tears of joy streak down our face, thanking angels for love's reprieve, who sent a heart that won't deceive. As upon new love we're free to feast, from sorrow's chains again released. Once more in love we dwell within, as a new journey two hearts begin. In their eyes we find faith renew, as they say the words, I love you too. Now, there's a few of you here that know the story, such as James. This contains 80% of what I wrote the night I was going to kill myself in the morning. I had the suicide note written on my desk. I was taking my truck headlong into a big rig the following morning. And I told the divine, I said, if you've got a purpose to my life, you better show me now, or I'm out of here in the morning to ask you face to face. And I went to bed with the coin toss, drifting in the infinite. When I woke up in the morning, 5 women from around the world said, dude, can you ever write? You have value, purpose, and worth, and don't do what you're thinking of. And Angie, well, she's not in here right now, but she was the first of the 5 to respond, and I married her at Astral Harvest last summer. That's why on the back of my book and at the end of all my poetry videos, it says we all have a purpose, and we can all make a difference what we be. Because in that instant, those 5 made a fundamental difference in mine. Time, James?
I'd say instead of reading another poem in the last few minutes, if you're open to it, I'd just like to ask
Questions?
you.
Feel free.
Yeah, questions for sure. And I'd like to just ask a question now.
Sure.
Like, what is characteristics of the divine masculine you feel in your life, and what does that term divine masculine mean to you?
Oh, geez. I used to be a mental wreck and basket case. I was so, no offense to the ladies in the room, but I was so far to the feminine side, I was just a puddle. Until I recognized my own value, purpose, and inner strengths in myself, and tapped into that side of my own masculine essence, I wasn't useful to anybody. And embracing my masculine and attaching it to my feminine started me down the path to inner peace and the balance that I've been looking for my entire life. Anyone else have a question?
We take one question, and we're going to move on to the next speaker. If anyone has one. Okay, on that note, that's all. Clayton, very